Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir Cypher here with Let's Play Wargame Airland Battle. We are on now day 3 of the Zhukov 2 campaign. We did pretty well last turn. We pushed back most of the enemy. So now we gotta just chase down. Okay, yeah, I guess, okay. It only gives you one line even if there's multiple units moving, so sometimes it's not always obvious what's going on. So we have some sort of unit over here. We can investigate. Do some aerial recon. Have this Panzer Brigade. I don't really want to attack them. Do I want to? No. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. The 6th Polish Air Assault Something just seems... I doubt that Poland has 6 Air Assault Divisions. But this Polish Air Assault Division is coming in here against this Panzer. Maybe it means the 6th Division, and that happens to be Air Assault. I guess that's kind of how it is in U.S. nomenclature for units as well. The 101st Airborne. There's not 100 other airborne regiments. But anyway, I'm going to trust that the Marine shoots in here can finish off this 3rd Commander Brigade. I'm going to have the Naval Assault Division go west, while these Guards Remote Regiments come down. I don't really have enough points to call in anything cool. Could call in an Air Assault Brigade back here, but there's no point. Could land the Naval Brigade over here, but there's no point. VDV can come in next turn. So that will be a little bit more useful. Alright, so let's do this. So obviously we have to keep fighting here. Alright, so we're all set up here. And one thing that I'm going to be using a bit more this battle that I didn't really talk about that much is so far has been artillery. And like I've said, artillery has kind of has these sort of specific uses that isn't really as how it's used normally in other games. But this is actually, I realize we're fighting a commando regiment, so we actually should have pretty good oh no, get out of the vehicles. Get out, you fools. Get out of the vehicles, you fools. So my guys are getting murdered here by tow units. But I guess that's okay. Get the reserve shoots in these houses here. Now we have all these helicopters here. Now one thing you can use helicopters for, actually that was probably a bad place to shoot over. One thing you can actually use to kill helicopters is you can actually use oh, there's the command vehicle. You can actually use artillery. Because if the helicopters are too low to the ground, the artillery will blow them up. So they will get died. Thought I had more motor shoots in. Oh, these ones. Now, one fun thing you can do actually with supply trucks is if you put them in range to be refueled by the FOB, then they will basically just extend the FOB's range, because they will go to the FOB and then what's that? A tow helicopter on the ground, gonna shoot with mortars. Now, mortars are my favorite kind of... Why are they in the ground? Mortars are my favorite kind of artillery because they're pretty cheap. They have enough ammo that you normally actually don't have to keep them supplied. They carry, you know, quite a legit amount of ammo, and they're pretty accurate. I don't really know exactly how the accuracy stat is calculated, but they say they're only accuracy 3, but they're way better accuracy than like a long-range artillery piece that's accuracy 3. So they tend to do quite well. You can get a lot of them for the number of points, so they can actually do a significant amount of damage for the amount of resources you have to pay. The reason I don't really like oh shoot, look at this. Oh man. The reason I don't really like a lot of longer range artillery is because the supply cost is so much that it really makes it hard to have the thing pay itself back before it gets killed or whatever. You end up just running supplies to it the whole game, and it tends not to really do nearly as much as you would expect. It's really quite unfortunate that we don't have any ATGM carriers. It really makes this whole thing quite a bit more troubling. What we do have, of course, is helicopters, so we can have the helicopters come up here. And one thing I realized I hadn't really been thinking about is I finally brought out all of my little crappy tanks these guys have for this mission because we're fighting a commander breed, so they don't really have any good tanks. So even our crappy tanks are kind of like, you know, basically like enough to deal with them. Now, more Marines running around. Do want to get some sort of logistics here. Hopefully, I'll sneak up this logistics truck. Maybe it'll survive. Logistics truck over here. Keep calling in artillery. I keep losing sight of it. I can't shoot that far? What is the range on these things? 77, they should be able to hit. Oh, it's because I was shooting at the oh, okay. What you can do is kill helicopters with artillery. Because the helicopter's like, heh heh heh, I'm behind these trees. No one is going to see me. And then, oh no. So sneaking out here. Now I really need to, no, I don't have a corrected shot there. I guess I could kill that Abbott. Trying to heal. My poor motor shoots in. They're getting pounded here. I guess my poor reserve shoots in also could use a little bit of help here. My helicopters are all out of missiles. Shot all of the missiles. Thought I had another helicopter here somewhere. Or did it get shot down? Oh no, they're up here. So we'll just keep shooting missiles, or keep shooting artillery in this general area. Try to keep these reserve shoots in alive. Now you might wonder why I never land my why I never actually use the infantry in my helicopters. It's because, well, although the commandos are really good, the helicopters are actually a lot more useful. So it's like I could, but it's not worth possibly not being able to get the helicopter next mission because I use the commandos inside. So that's why I don't. Now you see here, part of the reason that this artillery is being effective is because the enemy is bogged down in a city. You know, so they're not moving very fast. On open fields, especially if they have a lot of armor units, also which these guys don't have, artillery can be of limited effectiveness. Oh no, my poor motor shoots him. Artillery, yeah, they can it can really be of limited effectiveness because thing's got rockets at least. More helicopters here. It can really just be limited effectiveness because it's really hard to hit a moving target. So the enemy is still just really angry about coming through this city. Might actually need to get some supplies here on my borders because I don't want them to run out. Oh, I never hit my command vehicle. Ah, that's whatever, it's fine. So shooting rockets. At all these guys. The enemy's still launching artillery and stuff here. Launching attack there. Trying to push through, but I think we're going to be okay. I'm trying not to call in any planes because I think that's the reason. The enemy has so many good like British RAF fighters and stuff that that was what caused me to not get a total victory last time, is they shot down so many of my planes. So I don't want that to happen again. So I'm trying to go a little easy on the planes this time because they have better planes than me. And they just shoot down on my planes. So it looks like all of my troops are out of bullets. I could theoretically probably need to get a recon. Some sort of... Oh, I do have another recon helicopter, sweet. Because all his infantry are going to die soon, so we need some other sort of unit to figure out what's going on here. So we need more supplies. Surprised these motor shoots are still alive. I kill another recon helicopter there with mortar fire. Even the ground does not save helicopter. In these houses. The Pioneers here are still doing okay because they're just shooting people with their little napalm rockets. Yeah, you take out that truck. So let's see here. I guess we can fire here. There's a lot of dudes there. So many, my helicopters have fired so many missiles, they've like drained the whole fob now. Oh, even my Conquerors is out of missiles. Holy jamoly. Oh god. Oh no, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, mortar teams? My 3 Pioneers still somehow survived the entire match. 1 guy from each unit. So we got a total victory that time, so that should theoretically push them, out of the city. If you get anything other than a total victory, you have to keep bringing their morale down, but or you have to destroy other command vehicles. But total victories, I think, automatically always push them out. And since they had nowhere to run to, they were destroyed. These other 2 units are destroyed that we fought last turn. And now we're moving in on Stockholm, or Stavanger, and we have the 8th or 6th Air Assault Division from glorious Poland, about to fight some West Germans. So this Polish Air Assault Division is not that bad. It's better, I think, than the East German one that we were just using. But the big problem is it doesn't have any like anti-air. The most anti-air it has are these things, which are like basically like an AA gun on the back of like a flatbed truck, and they're just, you know, that's not really gonna do it against these Cold War high performance aircraft. So yeah, but I'm just gonna set up because you'll see the general idea. This is very similar to the Polish Marine deck. All right, so one thing that's actually pretty good about this unit is that it has plenty of kind of specials. Infantry, it's got plenty of infantry. They come in trucks, so they're cheap. You can call a lot of them. Fortunately, the problem is we have like basically no AA. Of course, we do have the deadly MiG-21Bs, so they are going to be our money makers here, most definitely. So we need to get all these guys up here, into positions, so we can not get overrun. That is the big plan, and hopefully it will work. So get this into here. Get all these guys. We should get some. The biggest thing with infantry-based armies, in my opinion, is that you have to make sure you keep them supplied, because the actual troops don't carry very many supplies. So if you don't keep them supplied, you will be like in very big trouble, because all of your units will have no missiles to shoot out of their fancy ATGMs and stuff, and you will have what is commonly known as a sad time. So we do not want that. We want to have a good time. A good time as we punish the degenerate foes of the Soviet Union. So that's what we want. Okay, so we want infantry in the front buildings. Infantry in the front buildings, and then we want the ATGA teams slightly behind them, and then we want the Strela teams behind that. And then, yes, these guys in here. Strela teams can go like here. Get more teams in like there or something. This TGM team. Alright, things are looking pretty good so far. We haven't gotten bum rushed by any NATO. I don't even know where the hell NATO is. So this is fine. Once we figure out where they are, then we can deal with them. Uh-oh. That looks suspiciously like NATO scum. West Germans is paying back for 1939. Bam. Oh wow, that's pretty tough. It's a pretty tough IFV. Didn't even do anything. Okay, that's fine now. So let's get some, even though they're really crappy, we'll get some more AA vehicles over here. Just in case. They're probably not going to stop the enemy from owning us, but at least, yeah. We'll maybe kill them on the way out. So yeah, no artillery here. Mortar rolling 2, those are no joke. Now the problem is if the enemy decides that they don't really want to attack me, this is going to be an interesting match because there's not a super lot. It's very hard to be aggressive with an all-infantry deck that's in trucks. I think as I've stated before. What I can actually do is, because I do actually have quite a few Conquerors carriers, I can just try and be really sneaky. Actually, I should bring some recon infantry over here while we have a chance. While there is a break in the action. Heh 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 heh. Blam. Take that, nerds. Heh 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 heh. I'll put the Strela teams. I'll put the teams over here. So. I don't know what Spadal Chronodrazie means. It's something Polish. Presumably it has something to do with the air or airborne, because this is an air assault deck. Oh wow, they already sucked up our little supplies there. Alright, so. Okay, the enemy's coming through here. We're ready for them. We have the glorious missile teams. We will shoot missiles at them. We should probably actually get 2 supply trucks here because they're going to run out of supplies. They need supplies to protect the to protect the Warsaw Pact. Oh god. Enemies coming here as well. But I will napalm them. Sorry, Marines. You're going to get napalmed. We appreciate your sacrifice, but I'm gonna drop some napalm on you. Sorry, old friends. Oh, and they shot down my... Yeah, see, we really don't have any way of, like, chasing down enemies if they run away. There's, like, nothing. I should spread these guys out so they don't get hit at the same time. There's, like, nothing we can do about it. I guess we could use the MiGs, but the problem is that then we have to fly over enemy airspace. Damn it, they killed my supply vehicle. Ew. Need more supplies. Need more supplies for the missile teams. Oh, you get out of there. You get in these houses. Okay, escape. Like I said, the missile teams are the most important aspect of this whole arrangement. If the missile teams do not have ammo... Oh god, all the ammo is already gone. Crap. The missile teams do not have ammo. This whole arrangement will just crumble like a bridge made out of cake. And so, I thought I called in more infantry. Oh, did, but not all of them made it. So, grr. No, martyr team. Ah, god, no, don't kill my conquerors. I don't have that many of them. Okay, that's good. Okay. Move it up here a little bit. So, do need to get some infantry back into these woods. Post haste. And we do also need some supplies up in this business here to resupply my poor teams there. Oh god, they're killing everything. Should have maybe put the fob closer. The problem is I didn't know which area they're going to attack from. I guess I could have gotten 2 fobs. That would have been the smart decision. Oh, what the hell? Alpha jets. No way, Jose. Blam, get out of here. Was the enemy sending a starfighter to mess with me? I don't think so, buddy. Come over here, see what the hell happens to you. See what the hell happens. Give back that. Blam. Okay, MiGs are on the buddy system. Oh god, this MiG's gonna get killed. That's flying all over enemy lines. Oh! Okay, I guess I'll run away now. So getting the missiles. Distributing missiles to all of the boys and girls who need missiles. I guess we should get another, maybe I'll just get some of these really crappy, 85, the gun carrier things. Alpha jets flying over here, being a Dorcas. Giving missiles to these guys. The only problem is you can't actually have missiles if you are in combat. So that is a problem. I guess now, I don't really want to call them. Ah, they're pretty cheap. They're only 65 points. We'll survive. So we'll just call on these guys to launch some rocket strikes. All they have is, they just have like rocket pods. So, oh, we won. Oh, okay, that's great. So you see there, as long as you keep... Acting like I'm some expert. But that's really the thing, is you got to keep the infantry supplied in towns with missiles, and you see how fast they run out. So really the big thing is that, in my opinion, if you have pesky infantry in a town, you really just need to cut it off so the enemy can't supply it, and then you can kind of go in there at your leisure. But as long as the supply trucks can keep driving up and dropping off new crate loads of missiles, you're not really going to be able to scoot them out of there. So we defeated that. Unfortunately, now they're all just going to be sitting in Spetsnaz. When it says Spetsnaz Brigade, I think it doesn't act. We don't actually get it as a unit. We get it as oh no, a storm. What? The subversives check. Oh, okay. So we lose one security troop. Oh no. From the little call-in thing here. Those damn Czechs, and they're not wanting to be oppressed. How dare they? So we get 100 morale because we captured Stockholm, or at least the Marine Schutzmann Regiment did. Now we have like 50,000 guys here. In Stavanger, they're probably going to just keep on calling in more guys in Stavanger because they know that's where we have to attack. But we can continue to move in. We do have chemical weapons, which I'm saving for the, yeah, we got just more aerial recon. That's what the Spetsnaz message meant. But anyway, we definitely call in some of these units. We can call in the 3rd 44th Independent VDV Regiment here in Bergen. Which is looks like pretty decent unit. We have some pretty cool helicopters, and we have lots of VDV, which is always very exciting, as you will probably see. VDV are pretty cool. They have a theme song. So since we can control this airport, we can call on these guys now. They're a little bit more exciting than this VDV regiment, which is just a bunch of paratroopers. Well, all VDV is just a bunch of paratroopers, but I think you know what I mean. But anyway, we will continue to close the noose here. I'm going to leave this Guards Motor Regiment back here because sometimes the enemy will continue to land amphibious units along this coast, and we don't want them causing a ruckus. I'm going to leave this Assault Engineers Brigade here because it's horrible. And then we will move in also with this Naval Assault Division. And that is going to be... It's probably going to take us several turns to subdue the forces at Stavanger, even with me going to be dumping chemical weapons on them. So, yeah. I guess I might as well just air raid them right now anyway. And call in submarines so that they won't be able to do any landings over on this side. Just to, you know, keep them on their toes. See all their little Soviet little torpedoes coming through here. I'll call air cover here. I never really use a lot of these ones, so might as well use. We'll camouflage these guys. This is good. Get some security troops here. Alright, it's good. Alright, so that was day 3. Now we're going to be on day 4. So we're going to have to see what the enemy does. So, thank you for watching, and have a nice day.